I'm Abby Snyder. I'm 19 years old. When I was 15 years old, I was diagnosed with cancer, specifically a very high-risk T-cell acute lymphoblastic leukemia with central nervous system involvement, which that means I had cancer in my brain. To feel that fear of dying, it was terrifying. I really didn't know how I was going to survive or if I was going to survive. It was just those words that scared the heck out of me. My whole entire treatment really consisted of a lot of side effects. There was one drug that I had, and I went into anaphylactic shock with that within seconds of receiving it. And I just remember looking up at my parents and at my nurses and my doctors in fear because I could not breathe. But since I went into anaphylactic shock with that one, I had to do a different type of chemo. It was so bad, and that chemo caused a very bad side effect also, which put me into severe acute pancreatitis. And so from that chemo, I've had reoccurring pancreatitis now about 9 or 10 times, and it can still happen at any time. I had a lot of other side effects. It stayed in my body and started eating away at my kidneys. I was very close to having to go on dialysis and maybe possibly having to get a kidney transplant. In 2016, I had to have an ablation, which is kind of a heart surgery for supraventricular tachycardia. That was another pretty intense surgery that I had to go through. I really wish I didn't have to lose my hair 3 times. A 15-year-old girl should not have to lose her hair that many times. And walking around being stared at. The one thing that I love that CureSearch is trying to do is they are trying to find less toxic drugs and drugs that can happen fast and research that can happen fast, because that's what we really need. I'm just so passionate about childhood cancer because I do not want kids to go through what I had to go through, because it was absolute torture and it was hell. If they can be given drugs that won't take a toll on their body so much and hit them and beat them down so hard, it would change childhood cancer so much. It just makes you want to keep fighting for the kids who are alive still and for the kids who aren't here anymore, to be their voice and to be their advocate. Because if I'm here and I'm alive and I survived cancer, then I'm here for a reason. And my reason is to be a nurse, help people, and do anything I can to advocate and do anything I can to make a difference in the childhood cancer world.